So I'm here live on this Wednesday, and I really, really wanted to talk to you all about your self-care and how it's important to take a moment to take care of you. Um, I've found that when working with highly motivated, highly like self-driven women who are amazing mothers, amazing business owners, the top in their field, that they often do not have a true grasp on what self-care is. And it usually takes them getting out of their comfort zone, getting away from their home life, uh, getting to some place, where they're not being pulled as a mom, as a business owner, as a church member, as a sorority sister, as an auntie, as, all of those hats that we wear. While we love being those things and we do great at those things, we lose ourselves in those titles so often. And so, what I want to do is make sure that I always create a space for women to grow and to thrive and to get a real reset. Um, I have always had a vision of this concept for my women, but it wasn't until I actually went on my own retreats that I truly grasped the vision and the idea that I should be doing this for myself as well, right? I was doing the exact same thing, that I warn a lot of my clients against, and that is being overworked. And often in the States, they say we're overworked and underpaid so often. And so I've been trying my best and getting better at it year after year after year. Um, and so we all are a work in progress. And so we have to continue this journey of being our best selves. And often that means that, ladies, we have to get away. Some of you are like, there's no way that I could take some time away from my kids or take time away from my husband or take time away from my job. But let me tell you, if you don't take time away to take care of you, often what happens is the nervous breakdowns, the weight gain, the next thing you know, you're on medication because now you have other chronic illnesses like fibromyalgia and um, just all sorts of things. There we go. It's working now. Everybody, welcome Ryall. Welcome Rye. I always say Rye. But
Right.
welcome my good buddy, gal pal, bestie, Rye,
Wellness warrior.
purpose warrior. Yes.
Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you, Nick.
So many things.
Thank you for having me, and hello ladies. We're so excited to share and inspire you to be a part of this experience with us in just a handful of months.
Yeah. October will be here before we know it. And we have, oh my gosh, curated the best experience, right? Like the villa is gorgeous and, the beach, oh my gosh, the chef, oh, just everything, the experiences. We can't give all the things away because not only are we going to have these opportunities to do amazing things, but you know, I, I wanted to get on here and talk to you, right? First of all, tell the people who you are and what you do. Let's start there.
Well, hello, amazing ladies. I'm Ryall Graber, and as Nicole mentioned, we have a beautiful past history together, competing around the world on pro fitness stages, traveling with Schwarzenegger, and we've made some beautiful memories in our younger days. And those experiences have led us both to this place and space in our lives where we are so passionate about inspiring and, most importantly, I think empowering women in the wellness space to really raise the bar in their lives and put themselves in the not only the front seat of their life, but like the driver's seat, in full calm and control, and just being, really at the highest place they can be. So I'm also a health coach, and I do one-on-one health coaching. I also have created international wellness retreats now over the last decade, all over the world. And Nicole, I was so fortunate to have you attend Costa Rica last year. And from that experience, like she said, that she realized, wow, I get to take care of myself. And I also want to help other women learn how to do that as well through the retreat experience. So I'm so excited to be producing your retreat here in Mexico. I am based in Cancun, and I've been here for almost a decade. And we have so much goodness in store. I will also be a part of Nicole's retreat, leading the nutrition and live cooking experience that you'll get to take part in here with my chef, where I think, Nicole, you would agree, like one of the biggest gaps I think we've both seen in this space is knowledge. And when you can really empower women with knowledge and the tools, that it completely elevates, right? That's where you see like real transformation happening.
Right, right. And so many times it's the barrier of getting to where you want to be in your health and fitness journey. It's new, right? Like you don't ever get to fully take time away like this to not only um see the things that you need to do, put in practice, but to also get to practice it. I think that's what we often forget about. Like you and I both, we work with clients and we are educating them on the importance of, good quality foods and having balanced nutrition, and not just balanced nutrition, but also a balanced life.
Mm-hmm.
And what they don't realize is that they're so out of balance. That's why they're often saying, I don't have time to prep my food, or I don't, I don't. And it's like, yes, you do. Like, you just have to figure out how to make the time. And when you go away like this and you see that, you're like, you see it done in front of you, and you see how simple it can be, and you see how good it can taste as well, right? You
Absolutely.
realize it's like, oh, wait a minute, I can do this, you know.
Absolutely.
But when they're at home, and I catch the women that I'm able to train in person, because I have a variety, right? I can just see it when they check out in the middle of a workout, right? And often it's because they're thinking, okay, on my way home, my husband asked me to stop by the store and pick this up, or, I have to do this to prepare for tomorrow because this kid has a school project, or mama's got to be there for an award ceremony. There's all these things that they check out on, and it's like they have the intention to do what it is that they need to make themselves healthier and better, but because they're so selfless, right? They have a hard time stopping, and they don't even realize that they are doing this to themselves.
Right. Totally. The retreat experience, ladies, it really does offer you the opportunity to fully connect, number one, like actually connect with yourself, most importantly, and of course, other like-minded powerhouse women who truly win and are all on the same journey to improve. But as you connect, you get to hit the pause reset button. And this is where the magic happens, because we don't realize in our life, right? And if you have a full-time career, and yes, like Nick said, if you have kids, and a husband and all these balls in the air, and you're putting everyone before yourself, and you had made this promise and you had these beautiful intentions that 2024 was your year. This was it. You were going to be taking care of yourself. And it's like everything has fallen apart. What's happened? And then there's the overwhelm as well. Like, well, how do I even get started? You know, where do I start? And all of the noise in the nutrition space. I mean, this is good. This is bad. This is, you know, it's just, and exercise, and maybe you're in perimenopause or menopause or postmenopause, and that needs to look very different as well. This retreat is going to offer an exciting opportunity to learn about harmonizing hormones with a women's health expert, OBGYN. It's going to offer you the opportunity to learn how to eat that in a way that nourishes and harmonizes hormones, but is also goal aligned. It's going to also appreciate your lifestyle. So maybe you are someone who just has 27 balls in the air and food prep isn't an option. Well, let's make sure that you leave with a strategy to, we will help you source a food prep company. We will help you get your meals together and make sure that this is going to work for you. The opportunity to really elevate and think about the highest vision that you have for yourself. And we talk about this as coaches with our clients all the time, right, Nick? But when you can actually sit and you're amongst all these women that are there working on themselves, and you start to really think about where you're playing small in your life, some big breakthroughs start to happen. And it's really the intentional curation of what Nicole and I have put together for you, that there are no words to explain what type of elevation and breakthroughs will happen when you leave this retreat, because it's not a boot camp. You're not coming out on a healthy vacation. You're coming out on an experience that's going to create transformation in your life and help take you to the next level in your life. So that is what is in store for you this fall out here in Cancun with Nicole and I, is really an opportunity to, you deserve more. I mean, Nick, we talk about this with our clients too. Like, why are you putting yourself last? Why are you selling yourself short? And also to think about life as more than just the goal. Like the goal, and oftentimes a goal is always like this number on a scale. What if the goal is a goal, but you actually had a vision that led the way? And the retreat experience is every single conversation, you know, and part of that experience is helping you really start to tap into a deeper purpose connection and higher vision for yourself. And guess what? The goal is just like the side effect of that, right? Like you want to have more energy, you want to have a improved body composition. When you have the tools and the knowledge, and of course the wellness routine and the habits and all your information to do this, you have the knowledge, you just start stepping into it. So we will create momentum for you from this experience.
Right. I am still thriving from Costa Rica. I mean, I left there. I arrived with the knowledge that I was going to have a good time and be in a beautiful place and meet beautiful, wonderful women and get to see you. And then, and I also thought, you know, I need to create something like this for my followers, for my clients, for my tribe, right? And so I took the approach of, okay, now I'm going to work, right? I'm going to curate what I'm going to do later. And it was just like, well, wait a minute. Guess what, Coach Duncan, right? I have to take care of you first. And so I left with a completely different game plan, right? Like I left with a plan, and I left with acknowledgement of things that I had been avoiding for myself, right? I had been avoiding going to the doctor, and I had been avoiding, you know, cutting certain things out of my diet, right? That I knew that I needed to do. And so I left with an amazing game plan that has just skyrocketed for my clients, because you know what we often don't realize as busy, you know, super women, I call us, we're all super women. What we don't realize is that when we are firing on all cylinders, like everyone around us, family, friends, coworkers, everyone else starts to catch that vibe as well. But when we
Totally.
constantly shove things under the rug and we don't take care of ourselves, you know, we're asking for disaster. We look up 5 years later, 10 years later, and we're wondering, why are we still stuck in that dead end job? Why are we, you know, still taking this crap from, you know, certain situations in our lives? And I mean, I got so much clarity. I cut out so much risk,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
It's
The
just
honoring of the yeses and the no's. And I mean, that's why I love Nick, you and I are so aligned with our coaching philosophies, because we do consider it's not just goal aligned, it's like taking a holistic approach to wellness, which does incorporate body, mind, and soul. And it's essential that all of those factors are considered, because if you're only looking at one part of it, right, it doesn't actually create sustainability to achieving wellness. And wellness isn't like health. We don't just have wellness, it's actually an active pursuit every single day. So it incorporates all of that. And the retreat is a beautiful opportunity to dive in and look at um, every aspect, you know. And we, Nicole and I, both have our own pillars of wellness where we coach and we guide from. But most often, women that come to my retreats, I know, are always right. It's that they just haven't shut off. It's like they're looking for a place in space where they can hit the pause, reset button. And just as you said, Nicole, when you do that, the clarity you get on, oh my gosh, things that you just wouldn't see in the go day to day of life, right? Like the hamster on the wheel. And when you are able to uh, just pause, particularly in nature. Nature allows a really special connection when you can put your feet on the earth, like in your on the sand, in the sand of your beachfront villa, and actually just pause and sit and breathe. It starts to get so very clear that by the end of the retreat, um, you know, your roadmap for wherever you're at to where you're going to go, that 2.0 version of yourself becomes very, very clear. And you also just created, you know, you're part of a community of women. The retreat groups become so super close. So you've got, you know, 7 or 8 other uh, sisters to keep you accountable and share ideas and keep you going as well.
yes, absolutely. Absolutely. So we're gonna go ahead and end this because I have to get to a graduation. I have a cousin that is graduating soon. I bet a lot of people are dealing with award ceremonies, end of the year events with kids in school and things like that. Um, but before we get off, I just want to thank you, Ryall, um, for being, you know, a friend, a mentor, someone who has always um, saw more in me and also has always uh, helped me thrive, right? Like it's just been amazing seeing you grow, and then it's been amazing growing alongside you as well as we've ventured and been able to help so many women. And I know this retreat, you know, it's like it's just going to be yet another wonderful experience where we're going to be able to help more phenomenal women thrive. So I'm just so excited. By the way, we have another professional that's also going to be joining us. Dr. Shrylena is going to be a guest at the retreat as well to chat and talk to you all about hormone and hormone health. Like we said, we've got the private chef. This is a private villa. It's going to be amazing. So if you're interested, go ahead and hit me up, send me a DM, put I'm ready in the comment section. And if you got your best girlfriend that wants to join us as well, tag her also so that I can get back to you. It's not a huge villa. I have a very few spots available and it's already half sold out. So trust me when I say you're not going to want to miss this. And I prefer the smaller group anyway. It's so much more intimate, right? Right? It's like, it's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's
Um,
it is absolutely. This villa I've used for 3 to 4 years now. For I think actually four. This is I had a retreat at this villa in February, and it's a very special villa because it's a small. It only holds a small group. We all sit at the same table, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's a beautiful table also outside that faces the sea, and you're right on the beach, while you're also in the heart of the hotel zone in Cancun. So you're just literally steps away from world-class shopping, and of course, like restaurants and things that we also have planned. Of course, we have to have some fun fiesta, some Mexican style. But you don't even notice it. This is why I love this villa particularly, because it's so quiet and quaint. So you're in for an amazing treat. This retreat is going to sell out, and you don't want to miss out on the opportunity. Whatever you're expecting from this retreat, I'm going to tell you, Nicole is going to over deliver, and my team and I here in Cancun. We cannot wait to have you here. I had a meeting with Chef Oscar yesterday already. We're curating the menu with the juices, all your elixirs and tonics. We're not talking you're going to just have healthy meals. I mean, the nutrition at this retreat is going to incredibly ignite your energy and vitality levels, and you also are going to leave with the tools to know how to do this. And you're going to get a copy of this book too, and a lot of hands-on learning in paradise with and of course good vibes and lots of good energy. So we can't wait to see you there. Hit up Nicole if you're interested in applying for one of those last spots.
all right. Mwah. Thank you, Rye. I love you
Thanks,
so
Nick.
much.
I love you
Have
too.
a blessed day, everyone. Stay well,
Bye, ladies.
and
See
we'll
you
talk
in
to you soon.
Cancun.
See you.
Bye.
Bye.